Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to lesson number 6 in Islamic Inheritance. We're currently discussing the heirs with fixed shares, the الفروض or أصحاب الفروض. So in the last lesson, we went over the زوج, and inshallah you've completed the after lesson questions. Today inshallah we'll be going over the زوجة, the wife. And very similar to the Zawjah has only two conditions. In condition number 1, she will receive a quarter of the inheritance when the Ibn Bint are not present, and an eighth of the inheritance when the Ibn Bint are present. So in the Zawj we said there were also two conditions. Condition number 1, the Zawj received a half, and we can see that the condition is exactly the same when the Ibn Bint are not present, when the offspring are not present. So the condition is the same. The only difference being in Zawj, the Zawj will receive 1/2 and the Zawjah will receive 1/4. And condition number 2 is also exactly the same. When the Ibn Bint are present, then in Zawj we said that he would get a quarter, and over here the Zawjah will get 1/8 of the inheritance. Just some examples now. For condition number 1, the condition reads, when the Ibn Bint are not present. And by now we know that when we say Ibn, we mean Ibn al-Ibn, so on and so forth, Bint al-Ibn, so on and so forth. So when they are not present, the Zawjah receives 1/4 of the inheritance. In this example, we can see that there is no Ibn here, there is no Bint here. So very straightforward, we will write 1/4 underneath the Zawjah. We've also covered Akhli Ummin, and we should know that the Akhli Ummin over here receives 1/6. Another example for condition number 1, when the Ibn Bint are not present. Over here we can see Zawjah, Ukht al-Ummin, and Jadda. So in this question, I've purposely put 2 Zawjas here. So if an individual passes away and leaves behind 2 Zawjas, we must make sure we don't write 1/4. This is incorrect. Rather, we need to erase this out, inshallah. What we need to do is draw a line under both Zawjas, and if there's 3, then 3, 4, then 4. Draw one line underneath all of them and write 1/4. This denotes that 1/4 will be divided between all of them equally. So over here, draw a line underneath the Zawjas and 1/4. We've also covered Ukht li-Ummin, and she will receive 1/6. Condition number 2, when the Ibn Bint are present, then the Zawjah will receive 1/8. So we can see in the example here, Zawjah, Ibn, Akhli Ummin, and So because the Ibn is present here, the Zawjah will receive 1/8 of the inheritance. And we also know that the Akhli Ummin will be mahjoob. Another example for condition number 2, when the Ibn Bint are present. Again, we should know these conditions off by heart. When the Ibn Bint are present, then she will receive 1/8. So over here we can see that the Bint is present, the Bint al-Ibn, and so the Zawjah will receive 1/8 of the inheritance. And we also know that the Ukht li-Ummin and the Ukht li-Ummin and Akhli Ummin will be mahjoob. Alright, now, so as always, inshallah, we've got some questions to go through. When the questions come up on the screen, write them down onto a piece of paper. Answer the questions. Obviously, pause the screen, giving yourself time to answer the questions, and then check your answers also. So in this question, the Zawjah will receive 1/8 of the inheritance because the Ibn al-Ibn is present, and we also know that the Akhli Ummin will be mahjoob. In this question, we know that this, in this question, Zawjah will receive 1/4 of the inheritance because there's no ibn, there's no bint. We also know that the akh li ummin, ukht li ummin will be mahjub because of the jad, and the jad will be asaba. So over here, there's no ibn, there's no bint. The two zawjas together will receive 1/4 of the inheritance. The akh li ummin will be mahjub because of the ab, and the ab will receive asaba. In this question, there's no ibn, there's no bint, so the zawja will receive 1/4, and the akh li ummin will receive 1/6. In this question, the bint is present, the bintul ibn, and so the zawja will receive 1/8 of the inheritance. The akh li ummin will be mahjub. In this question, the zawja will receive 1/4. Although the bintul bint is present, we've discussed already that the bintul bint will not have an effect on the inheritance and is not counted as part of the offspring. That makes a difference. So if this was bintul ibn, then yes, the zawja would have received 1/8, but this is bintul bint, and hence the zawja will receive 1/4 of the inheritance, and the akh li ummin, ukht li ummin will receive 1/3. In this question, because of the ibn, the zawja will receive 1/8. Akh li ummin will be mahjub. Ab will receive 1/6 because the ibn is present, and the jad will be mahjub because the ab is present. So in this question, the zawja will receive 1/8 because the ibn is present. Akh li ummin will be mahjub, and the jad will receive 1/6. In this question, we can see there are no ibns, no bints. Hence, the zawja will receive 1/4. The ukht li ummin will receive 1/3. In this question, we can see there are no ibn, no bints, and hence the zawja will receive 1/4. The ukht li ummin will be mahjub because of the jad, and the jad will receive asaba. In this question, we can see that there are no ibns, no bints, so the zawja will receive 1/4. The ab will be asaba, and the jad will be mahjub. In this question, there's no ibn, there's no bint, so the zawja will receive 1/4. The akh li ummin, ukht li ummin together will receive 1/3. Now, some of you might be wondering, we have 1/4 and we have 1/3. Both of these together don't even make up a whole number. So how is this even possible? Inshallah, all of these details we'll cover later. For now, all we need to know is how to assign the fractions to the Zawil Furud, and then inshallah we'll build upon all these. We'll build upon that, and we'll discuss all different scenarios and how to work around them. Okay, as always, find a link in the description box to the after lesson questions, and before we move on to the next lesson, make sure that we've attempted all of those after lesson questions. Jazakumullah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.